Breaking news. This is NationScope TV. A rapidly escalating military confrontation is unfolding across the Middle East today as Iran has launched widespread missile strikes and drone attacks in retaliation for earlier U.S. and Israeli airstrikes against Iran's capital and military sites. The violence marks one of the most serious escalations in years between Tehran and Western forces. What happened? Iran's massive retaliatory strike. Today, Iranian forces announced a sweeping retaliatory offensive against U.S. military assets and bases across the Gulf region. According to official reports and international sources, Iran launched ballistic missiles and armed drones toward multiple U.S. and allied bases throughout the Middle East. Targets included airbases hosting American forces in Qatar, Kuwait, the United Arab Emirates, including near Dubai and Abu Dhabi, Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, Jordan, and Iraq. The missile barrage hit or attempted to hit these bases simultaneously, reported as a coordinated operation named Truthful Promise 4 by Iranian media. At least one civilian fatality was reported from falling debris after missiles were intercepted over Abu Dhabi, UAE. Iran's government said the strikes were in response to Israeli military strikes against Tehran earlier today that targeted key Iranian leadership sites and military infrastructure, including reported attacks near the supreme leader and other strategic locations. As a result of the regional escalation, Dubai's major airports, including Dubai International, DXB, and Al Maktoum International, have suspended flights. This was confirmed by airport authorities amid rising security concerns. The UAE has partially closed its airspace, and several international airlines have cancelled or diverted flights bound for Dubai and other Gulf cities. Explosions and interceptor activity were reportedly visible in UAE airspace, leading to emergency alerts and safety advisories. Dubai, normally one of the world's busiest travel hubs, is now in precautionary lockdown mode as flight operations remain halted and authorities monitor the situation closely. This development dramatically widens the scope of the conflict. It is the first time Iran has reportedly targeted virtually every U.S. base across the Gulf region in a single operation, according to multiple international reports. The involvement of multiple nations' airspace and bases raises the risk of a broader regional war, pulling many Gulf countries into direct conflict or making them targets by proximity. Gulf nations, including Saudi Arabia and the UAE, have publicly condemned Iran's strikes as violations of their sovereignty and threats to regional stability. World leaders and international organizations are reacting swiftly. The United Nations Security Council is expected to convene emergency consultations over the rapidly growing conflict. Several Gulf states have denounced Iran's actions and expressed solidarity with affected partners. Political leaders, including Donald Trump, have released statements about military action, urging self-determination and criticizing Tehran's leadership. Continues to claim it will repeat strikes on any base or nation it considers complicit with the Israeli attack. U.S. military forces and regional partners are on high alert amid the possibility of further missile exchanges. Civilians in affected Gulf cities, including Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and Riyadh, have been advised to stay indoors and follow safety instructions from local authorities. As this story is evolving rapidly, updates are expected in the coming hours. Will Iran continue strikes beyond military bases? How will the U.S. and allied nations respond? What impact will this have on global security and energy markets? Stay with NationScope TV as we continue to monitor this breaking situation.